Come in.
Hi, Mr. Lamb.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Andrew. I'm with ADP.
Hey, nice to meet you.
I spoke to your wife about meeting with you today.
Oh man, I'm sorry. Yeah, it actually totally slipped my mind. I've been so busy with the bees here, and then also concentrating on getting my boys to soccer tonight. I mean, like I said, I apologize. It totally slipped my mind.
No, that's fine. This should only take a few minutes.
Oh, okay. You promise?
Yeah.
All right. Well, here, why don't you enter my office and have a seat?
Okay, thank you. So you coach soccer?
Yeah, I coach soccer. I got a 6-year-old that I coach, but that doesn't really take up too much of the time. We actually have a 14-year-old also, and he's in travel soccer, and he keeps us busy pretty much like 2 or 3 nights a week, and then also we're traveling every other weekend. So.
Oh wow, so you run your business and you take care of the kids with that?
Yeah, but it's all part of the day's work, you know.
Okay, well, let me get started. Here's my business card.
Oh, thank you.
So we have a clear line of communication.
All right, thanks, Andy.
And I did speak to your wife. Is she somebody that needs to be here with us today?
I mean, no, she does help out quite a bit, you know, but all the final decision, like, it pretty much rests on me.
Okay.
This is kind of my baby or whatever. So.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask. You said you run a honey operation. Could you explain that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, that's a very brief description. Like, I mean, yes, we raise honeybees here, so yeah, one of our main products is honey. We have a couple miscellaneous products that we also offer, as well as, like, I don't know, the best way to describe it in layman's terms is we also, like, breed the bees and sell them online and stuff like that. So.
Okay. Real quick, do you know anything about ADP?
Not really. I mean, other than the fact that I know y'all do a lot with, like, paychecks and stuff, like, I really haven't, like, researched your company too much.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, that's fairly simple with us too. With payroll, we do take care of other stuff as well. Is this your only facility you have going on here?
No. Actually, like, the past couple of years have been pretty good to us. We actually have 2 operations close by, one in Hall County and one in Forsyth. But then we are also up in, I guess you can call them the mountains. We're up in Floyd County near Rome, Georgia. We have one in Tennessee, and then in the winter or whatever, we have to take our bees down to, like, our location in South Georgia. And that's where we winterize our hives so they don't freeze up here.
Okay, and then how many employees would you say work for you?
Let's see. Right now we have somewhere around 45 or 50, but, you know, in the winter, like, you know, since the bees drop off in their production, you know, we obviously drop off in our production too, so we only carry about 25, like, full-time employees.
25 full-time?
Yeah, the rest of those that make up the 50 are part-time.
Okay, so you have about 5 different facilities and about 25 full-time employees.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, then I think our meeting here today will be pretty beneficial.
Well, I'm sorry for interrupting you, but how do you think it's going to be beneficial for us?
Okay, well, if you don't mind me asking a question real quick.
Okay.
As far as payroll goes, how much time do you think that takes you? A week?
Well, you know, I mean, as you know, it's like everything's not like a set number, you know, but let's just make it a nice round number. It's somewhere around the average of like 10 hours a week, I would say.
10 hours a week? And is that between you and your wife?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me just, put it like this. 52 weeks in a year, you're spending roughly 10 hours a week between both of you?
Yeah.
It's about 520 hours a year.
Yeah, I mean, I hadn't really thought of it like that, but now that you're putting it like that, that's a lot of time that we're dedicating towards payroll. Yeah.
We would be clearing up your time, for you better running your business or, kids with soccer, try to help you out with that. Real quick, I can show you our essential payroll plan, and it does include, HR, taxes, payroll, labor law, things like that. And we have moved on to an app. You have to travel, and I can show you the different, it's fairly simple, user-friendly. Anybody can really kind of get it working. You see, you input your information there, your password, and then it has all of this. You can see your employees, checking them, see what we're doing, and different, tax plans for them.
Well, that's good. I'm glad y'all got an app because, like you were saying earlier, I'm on the go a lot, so I mean, does that work on, I'm sorry to interrupt, does that work on just like your phone, or is that all mobile devices?
All mobile devices, and it is also on your computer.
All right, sweet, thank you.
And I do know you are a smaller company, so...
Yeah, and again, I'm sorry, I do this so much, it's just like, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but it came out of your mouth, and this is one of my concerns.
Yes.
We are a smaller company, yes, we are trying to grow, but ADP is quite large. I do know that about your company. So, and I imagine most of your clientele is probably quite large also. So my question really is how are you going to assure me that my small company is not just going to like slip through the cracks where you are focusing on these big, you know, possibly multinational companies? So.
You know, that is a concern a lot of smaller companies do have with us. And we, as far as larger companies go, yeah, we're going to help them, but you're just as important as they are.
Okay.
We've helped just as many smaller companies. A lot of people are really trying to make their own businesses, but they can't keep up with payroll, so they're calling us.
Okay.
But then they want to know that they have the reassurance that we're going to help also. And that's exactly what we do. I have given you my business card. We have a clear line of communication. If anything ever goes wrong, you're always in contact with me.
Okay.
Email, phone, calls, texting, whichever works for you, I will respond within the day.
Okay.
Does that sound like something you'd be interested in hearing more about?
Yeah, definitely sounds like something I'd be interested in for sure, or hearing more about. But you know, I'm sure my wife would probably like to hear about it too. And like I said, I'm kind of strapped for time today. So, I mean, if there is any other way, maybe we can set up like a time sometime in the future or something to maybe like hash this thing out or whatever.
Of course, I'm free all next week. I can clear up a schedule if you and your wife would like to meet with me. Whenever's really good for you.
I'll tell you what. Why don't we set up a time for this day next week? You know, same time. And if anything, you know, changes or whatever, like during this week, I'll give you a call and we can reschedule.
Okay.
All right. That
Sounds like a plan then.
All right. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Lamb, thank you for your time. It's been a pleasure.
All right. You have a good day.
You too.